Hello everyone, welcome back. Zargot here. So, Rivals of Ixalan, spoilers are out. If you haven't already checked out the new cards, definitely take the time to go do so. Check out one of the spoiler videos, or just go on and look at the visuals. A lot of cool cards coming out. They've definitely went up the power levels. I'm really looking forward to playing with these new cards. It's definitely got me very excited. So take that time, check them out. I think you'll be surprised and pleased as well. Anyway, getting back in the groove of things here, we're going to be jumping into an Ixalan draft this evening. Hope you're going to enjoy watching the picks. Hope you're going to enjoy watching the rounds. If you do, make sure to hit that like button. And if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Alright, so let's see what we got in our first pack. Alright, well there we go. Carnage Tyrant. Since the set came out, I have wanted to pack one, pick one, a Carnage Tyrant. I love this card. I love dinos. I'm sure you've heard me talk about it enough by now, but anyway. 7/6 trample for 6. They can't be countered. They can't be targeted by your opponent's spells. And it has trample. Fantastic first pick. Obviously, we're taking it here. And we're going to follow it up. Let's see. We've got Raptor Hatchling. I'm not completely against forcing dinos here. There's also a Ravenous Daggertooth. We're not going to take a Dreadmaul here. So I think it's either the Daggertooth or the Hatchling. I kind of like the Hatchling. This is sort of removal proof. And plus it's gives you a 3/3 Trampler. So yeah, I like that. We'll go ahead and grab this here. No dinos here. There's Growing Rights. This is probably fine. It lets you scoop a creature out of your deck, gives you a little bit of ramp. So maybe if we're going for a Go Big Dinos deck, this is going to be pretty decent. Also could take a Diviner. I think Growing Rights is going to be a little bit better, just allowing us to ramp. Oh, Revel in Riches. That's a Dreadmaul here. It's also a Shining Aerosaur. It's also another big red dino. Maybe we just take the Dreadmaul. That's probably fine. We're already got a ramp card. Okay, here's another Diviner. I think we'll just take that. This is probably the kind of card we do want for a deck that's going to have a lot of big, expensive dinosaurs in it. It's an early blocker. Let's just pick up some extra land. Here, to Commune. And it seems fine, We've got 3 dinos already, so yeah, we'll take Commune with the dinosaurs. Got a Rebirth, New Horizons. Actually, New Horizons is pretty decent here. This definitely does what we want it to do. Pumps a creature, but it ramps us. Another Commune with dinosaurs. And we can take the Caller. There's a chance that we could be green-white dinos, and this is going to make them cheaper, so. Okay, Blossom Dryad. I usually don't like the Dryad, but, we're going on the ramp plan here. So let's go ahead and grab the Dryad. All right, let's see here. Another Dreadmaul. Oh, here we go, Daggertooth. Yeah, Daggertooth's perfect 3-drop. Another Diviner. We'll take a Pillar, I guess. That's a ramp card. We'll take another Diviner here. Take Hijack. Take the Shores. Take the Island, it's fine. We're not going to be playing black. Okay, so... Ooh, Vana. That's a big creature. Oh, well, we got Telenala's Knight. Yeah, that's a great 2-drop. Definitely helps us kind of decide where we're going to be. And we're probably not going to play any of these other cards in the deck. I like the Knight better than the Nest Robber as well. So, I mean, that's just a premium 2-drop. Okay, here we got Tishana's Wayfinder. It's also a Fathom Fleet Firebrand. I think I like the Wayfinder. This is a good, powerful card. It also, again, allows us to explore so we can get into our deck a little deeper. Maybe draw some more lands. Just an all-around good card. I'm happy to take that here. Here we can take another Wayfinder, or we could take the Vineshaper Mystic. The Wayfinder, again, it's just a good card, but if we pick up a couple more Merfolk, the Mystic might be pretty decent. Let's just take the Mystic. We'll see what happens. We can take another Commune here. Take a Schooner. Not really care for Slice and Twain. I guess we'll just take another Commune. If we pick up a few more dinos, we're going to take Slash of Talons. Yeah, I'll take Slash of Talons. We're still not sure if we're going to be white or red. Ooh, okay, here's Thrasher Raptors. Or another Daggertooth. Suppose we can take Thrasher Raptors. We don't have any 4-drops yet. Great, and then a Frenzied Raptor. Yeah, I like that. That's good. That's what you want, especially if you're playing Telenala's Knight. We'll take these white cards out. There's another white dino. I'm not in love with Steadfast. We'll take it. That's fine. If we get some pump cards. There's another Dreadmaul. Or we can take a Suncrested. We'll take a Dreadmaul. Okay, Trove of Temptation. Oh, actually another New Horizons. Yeah, I like New Horizons here. We've already got 3 6-drops. Sure Strike, that's a great combat trick. Yeah, we'll take the Wayfinder here. I don't really care for the Nest Robber that much. We're not that kind of deck. We're not aggressive. Okay, take another Commune. Yeah, so green is just absolutely wide open. Verdant Rebirth. I mean, sometimes you can play that card if your opponent's got a lot of removal and you have some enter the battlefield effects. Well, there's a lot of great vampire cards we're opening here, but I mean, Savage Stomp, I mean, that's definitely just going to be the card for our deck. That's exactly what you want with these big dinosaurs. I mean, this is cheap removal, makes your guys bigger. That's an excellent card to open there. Okay, so let's see what we're going to get here. We got Crash the Ramparts, we got Unfriendly Fire. I mean, Crash the Ramparts is a fine combat trick, but we really don't have any removal here, so maybe we just need to take Unfriendly Fire just so we can have some kind of interaction. I mean, we have Savage Stomp, but I feel better having at least one more piece of removal, so we'll take Unfriendly Fire. Okay, Fiery Cannonade. Maybe that's a thing for our deck here. I mean, it kind of kills a lot of our creatures, unfortunately. I mean, what else are we going to take? Well, we'll take that for the board. It's fine. Take Crushing Canopy maybe here. I mean, I don't think we're going to play anything else, so it's a good sideboard card. Just a Telling Night. That's an excellent pickup. Yeah, that's great. That's exactly what we want. Some more early drops. Imperial Aerosaur. Okay, now that is a white card we're splashing for. This guy, especially with all of our 6-drops, this thing is huge. Plus, we have a lot of easy ways to splash. Here, I don't know. We can take another Hijack or maybe take a Fog or a Schooner. I don't think we're gonna play any of these cards. More Hijacks. And take a Pyromancer, I guess. I mean, we only have one 5-drop, so this may be okay in our deck. Ooh, Sure Strike. Yes, I love Sure Strike. And a bunch of stuff we're not going to play, and you know, whatever. Okay, you know, another Caller. We got Source. That's kind of late for that card. Yeah, looks like we're not going to get anything in these. Well, Pterodon Knight. Okay, yeah, nothing else. Okay, so this is going to be our deck here. You know, we're keeping all the 6-drops in. We got a lot of ramp. You know, I like having on the New Horizons. I like having the Sure Strikes, a couple Tilling Knights. I wish we had, you know, one more 2-drop over the Diviner maybe, but I guess actually the Diviner's pretty decent here. I mean, again, because we are on the ramp plan, we're just trying to get to our 6-drops, and with having an Imperial Aerosaur in the deck, I think we're going to get pretty decently rewarded when we're able to, you know, slam a 6/6 or a 7/6 trample and give that flying and really get in there against our opponent. But we got good sideboard options. You know, we got, I mean, Crushing Canopy. You know, we got a couple Hijacks. Sometimes you do bring those in. You know, we get the Fiery Cannonade. And I suppose there could be some matches where maybe we side in, you know, the Pterodon Knight, maybe Slash of Talons. I really don't see myself siding in Slash of Talons, but I could see a siding in Pterodon Knight. Probably not the Armosaur. I don't think that card's going to do too much, not as a sideboard option. But anyway, this is going to be the deck. We'll go ahead and submit this, and we'll see everyone in round 1. Okay, round 1. Let's see here. So this is a weird hand. It looks bad, but actually we have 2 New Horizons, so we've got all the mana fixing and ramp we need, so I think this is a fine keep. We're going to be able to cast everything on our deck and actually ramp pretty well. More Wayfinders, that's fine. Blue, white, maybe our opponent's playing Flyers. Daggertooth, that's fine. Okay, and blue, white, red. No spells yet? What is our opponent playing? Interesting. Yeah, we should just play the Wayfinder here. They're not playing any creatures. We want to go ahead and get some board presence. And, alright. So we did get to draw an extra land there. Alright, so our opponent's maybe playing a defensive deck, just tapping us down. Dreadmaw. Okay, so we play the Wayfinder this turn. And then next turn, not a lot's going on, but if we play New Horizons this turn, we can pump the Wayfinder, and if we hit a land drop on the following turn, we can slam the Colossal Dreadmaw. It seems pretty good, so I think that's the plan we're going to take. We'll take a turn off from casting creatures, go ahead and get the New Horizons out. We're going to pump our Wayfinder anyway, so it's going to outclass Water Trap Weaver, and then we'll be able to hopefully slam the Dreadmaw next turn. Opponent's got a lot of... Wow, okay. Well, they went from defensive to offensive. We're going to take a lot of damage here. That's interesting. Okay, well, there's our land. That's fine. We're going to be able to play the Dreadmaw. Yeah, we're going to slam the Dreadmaw here. Think we'll go ahead and send in the Wayfinder because if our opponent attacks with the Monster Sword, we're not going to block it. Obviously, they're going to have a combat trick. And if they swing at the Water Trap Weaver, we're definitely going to block it with the Dreadmaw because even if they have something like Sure Strike, it's going to survive. So what's our opponent up to here? Alright, they're thinking it over. They got a lot of mana. I mean, they're playing blue, so... I feel like a bounce spell would be really bad for us here. Okay, and... Well, they definitely have some kind of combat trick. I think we're just going to take the 2 here. I don't really mind taking 2 damage this turn. and Aerosaur. So not sure what their plan was there. They might have had a series of combat tricks. Okay, so now we got Sure Strike online. I mean, we can play New Horizons. Let's send in the Dreadmaw. Let's see what happens here. Or, yeah, we'll just send the Dreadmaw. Maybe we'll get some blocks off. Nope. Okay. We can hold up the Wayfinder and Sure Strike. Maybe we just play another Wayfinder here. We're gonna play New Horizons. I guess we could play New Horizons. Pump our. Let's see. What do we want to do here? There's 6, 7 mana. Let's just play the Wayfinder. You know, this is gonna draw us a card, or you know, let us set up our. Yeah, that's definitely a graveyard card. Okay, so yeah, that was good. We definitely did not want to draw the Dryad next turn. That's not going to do anything for our board state. And I suppose we could. We still can play New Horizons and have Sure Strike held up. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. And we can pump. Do we want to pump the Dreadmaw? Yeah. No. Yeah, I think we just need to pump the Dreadmaw here. We need a big guy. We need to start getting some damage in on our opponent. And this may force them to hold back some creatures. Again, you know, they were sending in the Watertrap Weaver before, so they probably have some kind of combat trick. If they send all here, I mean, we're definitely going to block and try to Sure Strike the Monstrosaur. You know, I guess worst case scenario, they have a Sure Strike of their own, and we just take a ton of damage this turn. I mean, they can swing in. We're going to block the Watertrap Weaver. We're going to take 3 from the Aerosaur no matter what. If we do block and Sure Strike the Monstrosaur and they Sure Strike us back, we'll have an 8 power against our 4. We'll take 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll still be at 3. Oi, okay. Well, that changes things. So Trancing Melodies have taken our Wayfinder. Alright, they're going for it. I still think we're just going to block here. I don't really think of... I can think of anything that's going to punish us for blocking and Sure Striking. Actually, our opponent has left themselves dead on board. We can Aerosaur or Dreadmaw, put it to 8 power, and then Sure Strike it for exactly 11 damage. We're going to take this. No problem. We're going to 3. There's nothing that costs 1 red that's going to be able to punish us here. Perfect. Well, you know, I say it again and again. Imperial Aerosaur is just one of my favorite cards in this set because it lets you do things like this. Just out of nowhere, we've got an 8/8 flying trample dino, and we Sure Strike that. Our opponent's going to take exactly 11. And voila, we kind of stole this round away from our opponent. Okay, let's go to sideboarding here. Yeah, I definitely want to put Crushing Canopy in. They've got flyers. I think we probably want to take out the Pyromancer. Pyromancer seems kind of weak against our opponent. I don't think it's going to kill anything. Yep, so let's go ahead and send this back. Okay. Yeah, I mean, we got a 2-drop, we draw a land, we got a 3-drop, we got a little bit of ramp, we got a good combat trick. I think this is fine. I'm happy with keeping this. I mean, we definitely need to hit a land drop pretty quickly, but we're on the draw. Okay, Savage Stomp. That's good too. I mean, we have 2 more turns to hit a land drop, so I'm not too worried about it right now. And nothing from our opponent. Maybe not. Perfect. And there's our land. So now we can go ahead and play the Telenized Knight. Yeah, that seems completely fine. Play Knight. Maybe we'll hit a 3-drop Dino and be able to turn this on and get a little extra damage. If not, we get the Wayfinder, which is actually fine as well. Let's just dig into our deck a little bit deeper. New Horizons. Do we want to play New Horizons? We can pump this guy. Maybe we do still just want to play the Wayfinder. It expands our board presence. Let's just go ahead and get our attack and see if they have any combat tricks. Taking the 2. No Slash of Talons or anything. Okay. Yeah, let's play the Blossoming Dryad, because actually next turn we can, if we draw a land, we can New Horizons the land, and then a Blossoming Dryad the land. Actually have 4 mana open. Okay, there's a Pterodon Knight. We did not draw a land. So maybe we should have played the Wayfinder last turn. I guess it depends on if our next card is a land or not. So I guess here we probably just need to play New Horizons. Next turn we can, if we draw a land next turn, we can actually play the Colossal Dreadmaw. And we can pump the Knight here. So if our opponent wants to trade Pterodon Knight for Telenized Knight, I think I'm probably fine for that. You know, last thing we want, a flying 3 damage clock on the board, especially if they play something they can stabilize with. Yeah, that seems fine. Yeah, I'll offer the trade. They're probably going to take it. Okay. Oh, no, they are blocking. Well, maybe they don't have any other answers in their hand right now, so again, that's fine. Oh, they had another Knight. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, and there's our land. So now we can add green. We're going to go ahead and dry it, untap this. yeah, Dryad and New Horizons is pretty good. Definitely lets us come back from missing those land drops. We even have Savage Stomp up right now, which I think we're definitely going to hold on to. I'm not really worried about a Pterodon Knight. Oh, bummer. Sideboard for the win. Okay, well, we're going to take a little bit of damage here. Not a problem. Plenty of other big dinos on our deck. There's Thrasher Raptors. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. We can play Thrasher Raptors and Daggertooth, or we can play Wayfinder. I think we'll go ahead and play the Wayfinder here. Again, we'll just dig through our deck and make sure we don't have any garbage on top. Probably want to discard Sure Strike. We want to get to more creatures. And we can go and untap this, get Thrasher Raptors out. Perfect. Yeah, I mean, that definitely bolstered our board there. Feeling pretty good now, especially since we have Sure Strike and Savage Stomp in hand. I mean, this is... Our opponent definitely needs to start playing some answers here. Okay, not a problem. And now we're actually in a pretty good state here. I suppose our opponent can have Slash of Talon, so that's really not going to do too much to our board state. Alright, some more land. So, we want to swing with everything. I mean, we can Sure Strike. Put the Daggertooth, definitely. Yeah, definitely put the Daggertooth here. And we can just swing with everything. Yeah, I mean, that's probably the way to go. Whatever they block with, we're just going to Sure Strike and get the Aerosaur off the board. Yep, no problem. We're happy to take that. Opponent's going to take 5, 6, 7, go to 11. And we've got 4 creatures on board and Savage Stomp to deal with any big blockers that come out. Of course, I guess they could play Entrancing Melody. Nope, nothing from our opponent. Perfect, okay. More aggression. So do we want to Savage Stomp this before combat, or just want to swing in? Probably want to Savage Stomp. If our opponent can't deal with that there, I mean, that's just it. I mean, they probably have some interactive spell in their hand right now, but... yeah, we'll just Savage Stomp the Wayfinder. I don't mind if this creature dies. If they have Slash of Talons or something like that. Wow. Well, we're going to get a whole bunch of land off Settle the Wreckage. I did not see that coming. That felt just terrible. Alright, let's get our knight out here. Okay, this is going to be a grind. Alright, more land from our opponent. Hopefully they don't slam a big creature. And... oh, punished. Land. That's not going to do it. Okay. Feels bad. Real bad. 3-turn clock. Alright, we're not getting to the... more land. Okay. Well, our opponent might have swiped this game from us. Settle the Wreckage is definitely gonna do that from time to time. Okay, we still have 2 turns. Not a problem. More lands. Okay, well... yeah, I think we need to hit Crushing Canopy here. We're 2. They might just have removal. Some kind of direct damage. Something. And the Wayfinder's not going to do it. Bummer. Okay. Well, now we know to be careful, Settle the Wreckage. I don't think we need to change anything for the deck here. Yeah, we'll go ahead and just send this back as is. This is fine. Okay, definitely going to be on the play. Okay, so let's not... ooh, this is a great hand. Yeah, Tillinolly's Knight into the Frenzy Raptor. This is perfect. So let's not fall for the trap of Settle the Wreckage again. That's, you know, I mean, you lose to it once. That's fine. That happens. Oh, a couple of Tillinolly's Knights. Yeah, we're going to be able to get aggressive here. Yeah, but if you lose to it twice, you know, that's on you. Sure Strike, okay. Sure Strike and Frenzy Raptor is very, very good. That's a lot of damage. Go ahead and get in for our 3. Perfect. Our opponent's playing kind of a weird defensive deck. I mean, they have the Monster Sword in here. Okay. And, you know what? I'd rather hit the Frenzy Raptor than, you know, one of our 6 drops, like the Dreadmaw here. So, get another Tillinolly's Knight down. Maybe we'll be able to sneak a couple points of damage into our opponent. And, alright, good. I guess they value their card draw late game, so we're happy to sneak a couple damage in there. Alright, if we can hit a land next turn, we got a big guy coming, so we get at least 2 damage in this turn. Opponent's not falling for it again, that's fine. Go ahead and get a Raptor out, no problem. Raptor's just fine. Doesn't get around Settle the Wreckage, but you know, we're going to be careful here. Alright, opponent really isn't playing too much. We don't want to see Air Elemental. Pterodon Knight. That's not a problem. We got a bunch of 3/3s. There's our land. Yeah, let's just send everything in. We got Sure Strike, so we can take care of that Pterodon Knight. Probably not going to block the Raptor. Do we want to Sure Strike and kill the Shorekeeper? Let's kill the Pterodon Knight, you know? Let's keep the board aggressive with what we have, and maybe we'll be able to sniff out a Settle the Wreckage and then slam a Dreadmaul after, post Settle the Wreckage. That'd feel pretty good. See if our opponent has anything this turn. At this point, I'm not even really too worried about Air Elemental. But the Altasaur, that's just a big body. That's hard to get through. Ooh, 2 Dreadmauls. Okay, yeah, now we're going to send everything in. You know, I don't care what our opponent blocks here. We're going to get a few points of damage in. I'm happy to play the Dreadmaul now. I don't care if they settle us next turn. That's completely fine. We'll have a great follow-up after that. And I feel like if they had Air Elemental or anything other big flyers, they'd already played it by now. Okay, nothing from our opponent. Ah, yes, Aerosaur. That's perfect. We have a 7/7 Flying Trample. We win, unless they have something to take care of this right now. So we're definitely going to pump this guy. We're only going to send him in. So if they do want to cast Settle the Wreckage, it's not going to wipe our board. Not a big deal. See if they have an answer. Oh, okay, Run Grounds. Okay, well, that doesn't kill our creature. He comes back next turn, and now we do have a 3/3 flyer that represents a 3-turn clock. Not a problem. That is completely fine by me. What's our opponent going to cast? Oh, okay, well, yeah, that shuts down our 3/3 flyer. We need to draw a Pump Spell. We're just going to slam the Dreadmaul this turn. Really, just no reason to attack with anything. It doesn't do anything but lose our creature. So, you know, we're going to send it back, see what we draw next turn. And then we're just going to... I guess even the Dreadmaul doesn't do too much now. The 1/7 is really kind of blocking us up here. Oh, perfect. Perfect draw. Crushing Canopy. There we go. So this doesn't get countered. We're going to look pretty good. Perfect. Okay. So we can just send everything. Maybe we just send a 3/3 flyer here. I still feel like they're just going to... I mean, maybe that's too conservative, but again, you know, I mean, if they have spot removal, they can use it here, but if they don't, and they have to Settle the Wreckage, Unfriendly Fire. Opponent's got a lot of answers. Okay, we'll weed them out. I still don't like attacking with everything there, just because our opponent just has... Ooh, okay. So I need to get 3 damage in? I mean, I suppose here we can swing with everything, see what our opponent does. I mean, if they do have a board wipe, you know, it is what it is. We'll play the Dreadmaul. Maybe we hold 1 creature back. Yeah, I think we just hold 1 creature back. We're going to get some damage through here no matter what. Yeah, they got a block there. This will kill the Shorekeeper. They're probably just going to draw the cards off of it. We'll take 1. They're going to fill their hand up. Yeah. I mean, I suppose here we could just play the Dreadmaul anyway. And we don't have to attack with both every turn. We're going to just Unfriendly Fire them at the end of their turn. No, I like playing the Dreadmaul. We don't have to attack with both every turn. You know, we'll just play around, settle for the rest of the game. I mean, they've drawn so many cards at this point. Watertrap Weaver, going to tap down one of our big guys, I assume. You know, not a problem. I mean, I think we're gonna win this game. It's just a matter of when. We need a combat trick or just our opponent to make some bad blocks here. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think we're just gonna send in the 2 Knights and the Dreadmaul. That way, you know, if our opponent, if any damage gets through, we're gonna Friendly Fire them immediately. And if they Settle the Wreckage, at least we'll have some creatures left over for the following turn to kind of push through and hopefully end the game with Unfriendly Fire. Okay, so it looks like are we gonna be able to get our 3 damage through? Nope. Okay, they did have Settle the Wreckage, so who knows if they do it off the 3 cards or not. That's fine. We're gonna play the Vine Shaper Mystic. Nah, kind of stinks because actually next turn our opponent can just block the Vine Shaper and the Dreadmaul. You know, they can just jump that way. The Raptor's only gonna get 1 damage through. They'll still be at 1 even if you're on Friendly Fire, but that's okay. We'll still be chipping away, and they will be losing the Watertrap Weaver. Ooh, Carnage Tyrant. Okay, we're definitely sending everything here. I mean, see how our opponent blocks, and we'll send the Tyrant, or we'll... Oh, well, that's unfortunate. Looks like our opponent is going to die this turn to Unfriendly Fire. Okay, hey, we got lucky, you know, that's fine. We got the extra point that we needed. Got our opponent down to 0. That's fine. I don't think that we're going to have much of a way to come back from the Carnage Tyrant anyway. But you know, we got it an extra turn early. That's completely fine. Perfect. Okay, we're going to see everyone in round number 2. Okay, so we won the die roll. We're definitely going to be on the play here. Let's see what we got. No green mana, but we do have 2-drop into a 3-drop, regardless of what land we draw. We definitely want to get a forest, but I think this is okay to keep. I guess we only really get punished if we don't draw any forest, in the next couple turns. But, Tilonali's Knight into Frenzy Raptor is not a bad start. Okay, there's another mountain, so, we're going to be able to cast the Frenzy Raptor, which is fine. Still definitely want to see a forest. Deep-Root Warrior. What's our opponent playing here? Playing Dinos and just have some Deep-Root Warriors? Or are they playing Merfolk with Splash of Red? Alright, so we're going to go Raptor. Going to go ahead and send in the Tilonali's Knight, get our damage in. Perfect. What's our opponent doing here? Wayfinder. Okay, so maybe they are some kind of green Merfolk deck with some red. And they hit a land. Okay. That's good for us. Okay, good. There's our forest. So we can send in the Tilonali's Knight. It's just going to trade with Wayfinder. The Frenzy's Raptor just trades with either one of them. I really don't... That doesn't feel great. I mean, we could play the Mystic, but again, it's just going to trade with one. I guess we need to start getting these guys off the board. Maybe we just send in the Tilonali's Knight. I mean, we got to get these bears off the board before we're going to be able to do anything. Yeah, I mean, I think that's what we're going to have to do here. We're not going to be able to get anywhere if we don't start clearing out their 2-drops. So we're going to send this in. It's going to trade with the Wayfinder. Yep, okay, that's what I expected. If we had a combat trick here, we definitely get to, stick it to our opponent. But we don't. That's fine. We're going to go ahead and play our 3-drop just to maximize our mana usage this turn, and we'll go chip it back. We get the Dreadmaw coming up in a turn or two, so... Huntmaster Keeper? Interesting. Oh, there's the Aerosaur. And I love Aerosaur with the Dreadmaw, so... I suppose we can go and jump the Raptor here and go and stick our opponent for 5, put him to 12. So our opponent might just be playing red-green dinos with a lot of good early Merfolk, which is not bad at all. So go ahead and get in for our 5. Perfect. That's about the only thing this Raptor is going to do this game anyway. And the Dreadmaw doesn't have to jump for 7. We're not going to hold the Aerosaur for that. Sailback. Ooh, okay. Well, good thing our opponent showed it to us here. Because I definitely don't like to see this card on Defender. So we're happy to take 4, no problem. We're not going to trade off our Aerosaur. And there's our land for the Dreadmaw. So I think we're probably just going to send in the Aerosaur. Maybe we send... Yeah, we'll send in the Vine Shaper as well. I think we just need to go ahead and start clearing out some of these ground creatures. Chances are our opponent might just take this damage too, which is fine. We'll get them on a smaller clock. They don't know we have the 6/6 trample right now. So either way, I think we're pretty fine here. They're probably playing around combat tricks. Yep, so we're going to go ahead and slam our 6/6 flyer, our 6/6 trample, I should say. And our opponent's still got a lot of cards in hand. Another Wayfinder. Okay. And reveal the Whiptail. So that is an answer for our flyer. They're not going to play it this turn though, so we're still going to be able to get a few points in. New Horizons. Yeah, I mean, I think we just throw this on the Aerosaur. I mean, that kind of negates the Whiptail. That keeps our mana freed up in case we draw something next turn. And it does represent a 2-turn clock now. So we're happy to send this in. Yeah, perfect. Nothing else we're going to send. I'm not going to trade the Dreadmaw. Opponent's got Crushing Canopy. Punished. Okay, well, I think we'll just play the Knight here. Keep the aggression on the board. Send it back to our opponent. There's the Whiptail. Okay. No attacks from our opponent. Alright, there's our own Wayfinder. That's good. See what we can get here. And draw lands. Okay, well, that's fine. Still really no attacks. Our opponent can just... Alright, their own Knight. Okay, well, we're kind of dirtling up here. Raptor Hatchling. We're both just kind of, one at a time in our board. Nobody's getting the advantage. The Aerosaur was kind of our advantage. I think we're still... Ooh, wow. 2 Sailbacks. Yeah, our opponent's got some dinos here. And land is not what we want to see. We still can't attack. We need a combat trick, and we need our opponent to stop playing creatures. I mean, Sure Strike's definitely going to be a good thing. Or we can just keep going big with Dreadmaws, Carnage Tyrant. They're going to send some attackers on this turn? I mean, they definitely have enough. No? Ooh, Unfriendly Fire. Well, that puts our opponent to 3. Can we sneak 3 damage through here? I don't think so. I mean, no, we can't. Our creatures are just too small. I mean, they're going to be able to block everything easily. Ouch, Monstrosaur. Wow, they have got all the big dinos here. Still no attacks from our opponent. It's interesting. I would have thought they'd start sending something in at this point. Just to, I guess the Dreadmaw is kind of holding them back. Maybe they're assuming we have a combat trick. And any attacks here? Sending the sailbacks. Our opponent must have drawn something at this point. I mean, we can take 4. Nah, we can chump it. Let's just go ahead and chump it. We'll get a 3/3 trample, you know. Might as well make our Raptor a little more relevant. And our opponent's just going to make the sailback enormous. No? Saving that for later. Okay, well, it's going to get pumped anyway. It's going to go to a 5/5. We're going to get a 3/3 trample token. Daggertooth, you know, it's going to let us block in a few life points, so that is relevant. Okay. And our opponent's on the same plan. Just keep sitting in the sailback, getting it bigger, bigger. They definitely have a combat trick in their hand. They're waiting for us to block with the Dread Maul. I feel like Crash the Ramparts is what they're doing. Maybe we need to double block this guy. We can put Divine Shaper in the Frenzy Raptor. Frenzy Raptor is definitely not a good attacker here. It's just going to trade for a 2-drop. Let's see what combat trick they have. Maybe they're bluffing. You know, if they have Crash the Ramparts, we get a little blown out here. Oh, they have their own Unfriendly Fire. Yeah, I mean, that's a thing. I suppose we could Unfriendly Fire there to try and take out their creature, but I'm still on the sneak 3 damage through plan and Friendly Fire them. We gotta hit these land drops too. Yeah, I guess we can just take 6 here probably. Yeah. I think we just take 6 here. I think we're still okay for blocks with the Unfriendly Fire. Sheesh. Wow, our opponent has got a pretty good deck here. Well, Growing Rice, that's a thing, you know. Hopefully we can pick up something relevant with this. Let's see what we get. And what are our options here? Well, okay, Dread Maul it is. Let me go ahead and cast that. I mean, it's a big body. It does block a lot of their creatures. Blocks all their creatures, actually. Unfortunately, though, we do have to keep in mind that they can sacrifice Ixalis and you know, pump their guy ++++. So you know, anything outclasses our 6/6 here at this point. You know, even the Hot Master kills our 6/6. So you know, we got all the mana in the world now with Growing Rights transforming. I don't really see a way for us to win this game right now. Maybe we should just concede and save the time. I suppose we could just play it out for another minute or so here. I mean, our time really isn't a huge issue. See if our opponent shows any more cards. Information is, you know, relevant is going into the next game. Okay, here comes the attacks. And they're going to hold something back. Yeah, that's pretty smart. Let's see, what can we do here? We can chump the Monstrosaur. Maybe we chump the Sailback. No, we can chump the Monstrosaur. Yeah, chump the Sailback. Chump both Sailbacks so we can block the Monstrosaur with the Dreadmaw. That'll soak up any of the trample damage. Where are we going to put Daggertooth here? Maybe Daggertooth is trades here. That'll gain us 2 life, put us to 12. Then we can trade our token for the Knight. We can chump the Monstrosaur. Chump the Whiptail. We're going to take 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we'll gain 2. And then we're actually going to have creatures for the attack back. Unless our opponent has something to crash through and kill us here, I think we're in pretty good position to actually swing back and win this game. Yeah, this is looking pretty decent. So, alright, let's give it a go. Go ahead and resolve combat. We needed to be at 1 life for the Daggertooth trigger to happen, so shame on us. Let's move to sideboard. So we went and took out our white cards. Our opponent's playing Crushing Canopy. So, you know, Aerosaur is not fantastic, so hopefully this will leave them with a dead card in their hand. And actually, I think we'll take out one of the New Horizons, throw another Hijack hand. They got a lot of big creatures we can steal, so we'll give this a go, see how it works out for us. Okay, definitely going to be on the play. And we cannot keep this. Best case scenario, you have a 2/4. This is not much better. Okay, Graveyard. I mean, we have a 2-drop here. We do have a combat trick. If we draw a green, we can use a Diviner. Growing Rights is not going to do it. If we can hit the Diviner and hit a land, we'll be looking pretty good. More 5-drops. Okay, well, we'll get on our 2 points here. See what our opponent does. Play their own Diviner, and they're going to hit a Nest Robber. They're getting aggro on us. Okay. Not a problem. Not too worried about a Nest Robber. And we're going to hit Blossom Dryad. Well, if we have a green source, the Dryad's going to be pretty decent. Just go ahead and send it back now. See what our opponent's doing. Thrasher Raptors. That's not going to be good. Well, we know they have a Dino in their hand. Okay, there's our green source. I think we probably have to play the Dryad here. I mean, we need this basically is just going to be a land. I mean, if we don't draw a land next turn, at least we'll have access to 4 mana. So maybe we can Diviner, draw land, and play Growing Rights. Sail back. It's just getting out of reach here for us. Carnage Tyrant is not going to do it. Yeah, so I guess we're going to play the Diviner here. Hopefully we'll hit a land. Then we can play that and maybe... I mean, I don't think we're going to Savage Stomp. Probably just Growing Rights. Hopefully we can hit another land. Hijack. That's not going to do it. Okay, well... I suppose we're kind of set up to block the Raptor now. That seems fine. Yep, here comes the Sailback. So I guess we'll just double block the Raptor. I'm fine to trade the Knight for the Raptor. But, I mean, we're probably just going to Sure Strike here. I mean, we really need to hold on to the creatures we have. If we don't draw any land, we won't be able to cast anything else. River Hail's Boom, that makes sense. You got a lot of Merfolk in their deck. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and Sure Strike the Knight. And hopefully we'll be able to take out the Raptor here and get, you know, one step towards stabilizing. So, all right. Oh no, what has our opponent got? Crash of Ramparts. Ouch. Well, that's punishment. So we're going to lose all of our creatures. We're going to take a whole bunch of damage. And I don't think there's anything we can draw on our deck at this point. I mean, yeah. There's really nothing we can do here. We can play Growing Rights. Maybe draw land. Of course, that really doesn't do anything. There's really no outs we have at this point in the game. Yeah, I mean, we'll just play Pyromancer. We can block the Sailback for a turn, but we're still going to take 7 no matter what on their turn. You know, we had a couple bad mulligans, so we're not able to get out of it. Our opponent's got some really good power creatures, so you know we got definitely punished for not hitting our land drops. Yep, so they're going to send in. We're going to block the Sailback here. We're going to take 7, and they'll have us on the next turn. So, all right, no problem. Oh, actually, they're going to end our misery early. Perfect. Okay, well, there you go. We'll go ahead and concede this game, and we'll go ahead and see everyone back in the final round. Okay, so we are going to be on the play. Happy to do that. Let's see what our deck's going to do here. We've got a Dryad. We've got Ramp. We've got our big flyer with the Carnage Tyrant. I'm going to keep this. Carnage Tyrant and Savage Stomp. Yes, I'm very happy to keep that. I mean, the hand's slow. You know, we don't have any of our 2-drops, but we've got plenty of mana to do everything we want to do. So we're going to see where this takes us. Our opponent is... Oh, well, I'm playing a lot of Dino decks today. Great, and I love Dinos, so this is going to be a lot of fun. Hopefully our opponent playing Thatch Raptor. Okay. Hopefully the deck isn't like our last opponents. Yeah, again, we're not going to play anything here, but we got the Wayfinder, so we're going to probably play the Wayfinder before we play the Dryad. Ooh, Drover. Alright, so our opponent might be able to get a little aggro on us now, so I think we probably do want to play the Dryad since we didn't draw a land this turn. I mean, we still play the Wayfinder and have a blocker for the... Yeah, let's play the Wayfinder. We'll have a blocker for the Drover. It would take our opponent off any attacks. And, I mean, they're probably using it for ramp anyway, but, you know, we hit our land, so that's actually going to work out pretty well. Thrash of Raptors. Yep, so we got our land. So here, what do we want to do? We could play the Daggertooth. We could just play... Let's just play the Dryad. If we hit a land this turn coming up, we'll be able to play the Carnage Tyrant. We can take some punishment for a couple turns here because we got Carnage Tyrant, Savage Stomp. That's the plan. We're gonna ride this to victory. Ooh, New Horizons. All right, so some similarities in our decks. New Horizons is definitely good for the dinos. You know, allows you to go big, allows you to splash those Aerosaurs. Makes them a little bit bigger. There's really nothing wrong with a 6/4 trample, which I'm assuming our opponent's gonna make. Ouch, pounce. Okay, that hurts a little bit. Yeah, that's kind of a bummer. Yeah, shoot. Okay, not a problem. We'll go ahead and play the Daggertooth here. It's still going to let us double block if we need to. Actually, we can play the Tilanala's Knight. Yeah, let's play the Knight. I mean, maybe we'll just double block with the Wayfinder and the Knight against the Raptor. Save the Daggertooth. That seems fine. Walk the plank. Well, that was unexpected. Fire Cannon Blast. Okay, our opponent is wiping our board out here. Alright, we're going to take it. Here comes the Carnage Tyrant. Got a big blocker, although I don't know if I want to block the Thrasher Raptors this turn. It'd be a big shame to get Sure Striked. Oh, but no attacks from our opponent, so we don't have to make that decision. So now we're definitely going to Savage Stomp the Thrasher Raptors. I think if our opponent had Sure Strike, they would have sent it in last turn. We got a big guy. I say we go Plains, Aerosaur, send in a 9 Power Flyer, and yeah, And we'll send in the 2/2 as well. They're going to probably just trade with the Dryad, and that's fine. We'll get all the creatures off the board. Yeah, that seems completely fine to me. Got a 3/3 flyer and a 8/7 trample, so it's going to be pretty hard for our opponent to take care of this. Yeah, okay, they scooped. I don't blame them there. I would have done the same. Okay, so for sideboard, I think we're going to take it the Pyromancer. Seems pretty weak against dinosaurs, and probably just throw in another 3/3 flyer, which seems pretty good against dinosaurs. So we're happy to send this back, and we'll see how our opponent does here. Okay, they're going to be on the play, and let's see what we're going to get in our opening hand. Well, okay, that's a mulligan. And, okay, we're going to keep this. I think we probably need to draw this card. Yeah, it's too greedy not to. I mean, we've got a 2-drop. We get the Ixalan Knight into the Raptor. Our opponent's getting the Thresher Raptors. We get the Ixalan Knight into the Raptor Hatchling, so we're going to have a 3/3 attacker. That's fine. Ouch. Okay, that's a lot of red sources. We definitely want to hit a green source. Okay, a green mana source. But we're getting in for 3, no problem. Our opponent hasn't done anything just yet, so we're not too far behind. Okay, there's the black. That makes sense. I was worried they were splashing and walked the plank off of just New Horizons. So I think we wouldn't send everybody in here. We're happy if they want to block the Raptor. Oh, they took 4. We'll play Fringy Raptor here. You know, we can get pretty aggressive on our opponent now. If we hit a green source, we're going to be looking pretty good here. Ah, that's a shame. Okay. And there's Walk the Plank. Okay, well, our opponent cleared our board out, so... Well, there's the Plains. I think we probably just play Aerosaur here. I mean, we're getting 2 points of damage. You know, not the biggest swing we've ever made with the Aerosaur, but, you know, we have a very, very valid clock with our 3/3 flyer. And our opponent only has a 3/3 on the board right now, so this is fine. Plus the Raptor is going to be annoying. They're going to have to block it at some point, or we can just hold it up for blocks. If we hit a green source, okay, now that's not good. A couple of 5/5 tramples. Now we're going to have to hold back the Imperial Aerosaur. We're not going to be able to swing with this anymore, especially since we're just not hitting any green sources. Yeah, I don't think we can attack with anything here. We cannot take 10 damage, so we're gonna have to chump the Aerosaur with Thresh Raptors. Probably gonna have to block the Raptor Hatchling as well. Okay, more dinos. We're not too worried about the ranging Raptors. So yeah, we'll go ahead and chump here. Yeah, we'll double chump in case they have some kind of, you know, counter ability. Soak up an extra damage here. And okay, good. We didn't get punished. Took a lot of damage. Okay, there's our green source. Now I think we go ahead and fight the ranging Raptors. That takes our opponent's Threshing Raptor down. You know, they're not going to have a Trampler anymore. I'm assuming, unless they draw into a Dino, they don't have one in hand. Now we got a valid blocker. Next turn, if we hopefully, fingers crossed, can hit a Forest. We can slam the Dreadmaw. And, okay, not a Forest, but we'll have a Forest the turn after. Probably not going to attack here. We'll just hold up. And our opponent's going to kill our Dinosaur token. Well, that's a bummer. We're definitely going to have to take the 5 here. We're going to go to 1. I think if our opponent had a way to kill us, they would have used it the previous turn, so... There's a Dreadmaw. Yeah, there's no way we're going to win this game if we don't resolve Dreadmaw with our 2/2 in play. So we really needed to take the damage there. So we'll go ahead and resolve this. If our opponent doesn't have a way to deal with it, we're going to be looking pretty good. But of course they have red mana on the board, so it doesn't feel great to be at 1. Fire Cannon Blast. Okay, that's going to do it. All right, let's move back to sideboarding. Any changes we want to make to the deck? Opponent has a ton of removal here. Maybe it's worth having all the white cards in. I guess we could take the Pterodon Knight out. Maybe we'll just put in the Rebirth. I haven't played this card. I mean, they got a lot of removal. Maybe to get some value. Let's give it a try. You know, I've never played it. We'll give it a go. Definitely going to be on the play. And we've got 2 good 3-drops. We got all of our colors. We got a great combat trait. We got ramp. This is going to be a good keep. All right, more mana. Perfect. No 2-drop, but not a big problem. There's a Drover, so our opponent's already ramping. We're going to play the Daggertooth here. You know, if they don't play a Dino, we'll be able to start getting some points of damage in. And... okay, so our opponent... I guess our opponent has 3 or 4 of these. Ooh, Dreadmaw. So, this turn we could play... we could actually go New Horizons, pump the Daggertooth, swing. I don't think our opponent's going to block. And then ramp into Dreadmaw on the following turn. Even if they block, we get Thrasher Raptors off the board and gain a few life points. I think that's fine. Yeah, because the Dreadmaw, if they block, that's even better, actually, because then the Dreadmaw's not going to have anything to block it. I guess either way we have Sure Strike up. Yeah, I suppose if we'll attack, if they block, we'll probably just Sure Strike and get the Thrash Raptors off the board, and if they don't, we'll hold up Sure Strike for the Dreadmaw. So either way, this is going to be fine. Okay, our opponent took 4. It's completely fine. We're going to be able to get very, very aggressive on our next turn. There's their second Thrasher Raptors. They're probably going to start getting aggressive with us. So 5, 6, 7, 8. We're going to go to 12. Of course, now we're able to resolve, you know, our big creature. So happy to do that. Maybe we don't attack with the Dagger Tooth this turn. Just hold back here for a turn. See what Blossoming Dryad. Okay. No attacks from our opponent, so they don't have any combat tricks. Okay, well there's a Rebirth. We could actually see if this card's any good. So we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 7 mana, so we can do 3, 4, 5, 6. We actually play everything in our hand. So I don't think we attack with everything, because if our opponent doesn't block, we're only putting... Let's just send the Dreadmaw in. Hopefully they'll double block this guy. I guess I could just take the 6. I'd probably just take the 6 myself. Yeah. Okay, so we'll play Frenzy Raptor. We're going to hold up Rebirth and Sure Strike. And we'll just block one of the Thrasher Raptors. Oh, what's our opponent doing here? Oh, nothing. Okay, good. Okay, so if they don't have, you know, a bunch of removal, we're going to be... Well, I guess even if they have removal, we have the Rebirth. I don't think we can die here. We're going to pounce. Okay. Well, I guess we can just go ahead and Rebirth this guy. It's probably fine. Might as well do it now while we can, you know, get a card out of it. And, you know, actually that felt a bit underwhelming, you know? I don't think I'll play that again. So, alright, let's go ahead and block one of the Raptors here. We're going to go ahead and Sure Strike. If our opponent doesn't have a combat trick, we're going to be fine. If they do have a combat trick, we may just die here, actually. So, yep, let's go ahead and cast this. Hopefully that resolves. And actually that'll take us down to we're only going to take 6 damage now, because we clear their Dino out. Alright, that's not too shabby. And, that's a bummer. They're going to blow up our big guy. Alright, so, okay, so we can play the Raptor here. Play the Raptor. Do we play Aerosaur and Slam with the Dagger Tooth? I think so. I'm going to get 5 in. Seems pretty decent. Our opponent has 2 cards in hand, so I guess we only get punished if they have 2 removal spells. Opponent's at 5, we have 3 creatures on board. We can hold the Dagger Tooth back next turn and just send the Aerosaur in twice. Seems pretty fine to me. Nothing from our opponent. Oh, our own Thresher Raptors. So suppose we could just send the Raptor and the Aerosaur. Or should we send the Dagger Tooth? Let's just send the Aerosaur. We'll stick to the 2-turn plan. We'll play Thresher Raptors. We'll be conservative. Our opponent didn't have a removal spell on their turn, so unless they draw one here, that's just going to be game. Okay. And our opponent scooped, so that they didn't draw a removal spell. All right. Well, there you go. We went 2-1 with our deck. You know, a little bit bummed out about the second game. Kind of wish we hadn't got that you know, consecutive bad mulligans. But you know, that's just the way it goes sometimes. Anyway, there you go. That was our crazy Dino deck. I say crazy because it's not often that you end up with a 9/8 flying trample hexproof Carnage Tyrant. At least I haven't ended up with that or seen anybody else do it against me. But yeah, I was pretty excited to be able to pack one, pick one, the Tyrant. It's just the one card that I've definitely wanted to be able to play with, you know, out of my first pack since the set came out. And I finally got to do it. It was a lot of fun. Really, really enjoyed it. I hope that all of you enjoyed watching the draft. Hope you enjoyed watching all the rounds. If you did, make sure to hit that like button. And if you haven't already, go and hit that subscribe button. And I'll see you next time.